Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem, Yahawashi Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and the Akwath that's believing on this truth and that's seeking the salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today I want to go into a video and I'm going to entitle it Prophecy Against Edom. And I want to get right into it. We're going to start off in the book of Micah chapter 2. Okay, because you have to understand this devil is trying to get out of his punishment. Okay, trying to get out of judgment. Okay, and it's not going to happen. He has a judgment that he cannot remove his neck from. Okay, in the book of Nahum chapter 1 and 3, it tells you how Yahawah Yahawashi will not at all acquit the wicked. Okay, and we'll get that. Let's go there. Let's start there first. Okay, because everything that this devil is doing is bringing him closer and closer to the king of terrors, as it tells you in the book of Job chapter 18. All right, and we'll also get that. This is the book of Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. Okay, so this devil has a judgment that he's not going to be able to remove his neck from. Okay, this is prophecy against Esau Edom. Okay, and Esau Edom will be none other than the self-proclaimed white man. All right, this devil got a judgment that's going to play out in the earth. Okay, and it's going to start with the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, the elites are going to get away. Okay, but when the elect of the nation of Israel come out of those chariots, okay, you will be rounded up. Okay, chained up, shackled up. Okay, you're going head first into captivity. You have a judgment that you're not going to remove your neck from. Okay, and we see our power getting active in the earth on the behalf of the elect. Okay, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is getting active in the earth. Okay, on the behalf of the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, let's read. The Lord is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind, in the storms, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right, let's go to the book of Job. Okay, because he's getting brought to the king of terrors. Okay, we see this devil in the background trying to set up his NWO. Okay, he's raging right now. Okay, as it tells you in the book of Psalms chapter 2. Okay, why do the heathen rage? This nigga's raging right now. All right, he know he has but a short time. All right, but you're not going to coin your enterprise a success. Everything you're doing to keep yourself in power is bringing you closer and closer to the king of terrors. This is Job 18, getting right to the point. Verse 14, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacles, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Okay, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay, that's the king of terrors. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone. Okay, and that's going to be that ultimate judgment. Okay, which is going to be those intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to be shot on the shores of America, Babylon the Great, as it tells you in Isaiah 34. Okay, where those nukes are going to come down upon Idumea. All right, his it shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. Okay, and he's getting ready to be cut off, but he's going to be cut out the earth after 1,000 years of hardcore captivity. All right. His remembrance shall perish from the earth. Okay, because when we get in the kingdom of heaven and he served his goddamn 1,000 years, ain't nobody gonna remember this goddamn devil. Okay, he be getting ready to be rooted out of the earth. Okay, his remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. So let's go back to the book of Micah chapter 2. Okay, the point is in verse 3, but we'll read down into it. It says, woe to the oppressors. Okay, and this is speaking about Esau Edom. Woe to them that devise iniquities and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You got to remember, Job 9 and 20 tells you how the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, And we see this wicked ass kingdom playing out, but we're at its end. You got to remember, Esau, Edom is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, and we're at the end of this age where he's getting ready to be rooted out of the earth. Okay, we're at the end of this thing. And as we go into this Passover, we're praying that Yahawashi continue to make moves on this man's kingdom, continue to make moves on Esau, Edom. All right, so prophecy could be fulfilled. Okay, Lord willing, this is the last Passover we have to have over here in Babylon. Okay, see, the captain exile is hastening that we may be loose. We're ready to be loose from this goddamn oppressor. Okay. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. Okay. And houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Okay. This nigga is wicked. All right. Verse 3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family, okay, not just the elites, you know, because you got these Joe Sixpack, these Karens over here in America talking about, okay, we're with y'all, we're against the elites. Hell no, okay. We're only for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and more than that, we're only for the elect on this side, okay. We understand prophecy has to be fulfilled. 2/3 got to go, but we are not with you goddamn Edomites. All right, we are not with you. Okay, this is against the whole family. Let's read again. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise a evil. And when you go into that word evil, Eve meaning time or age, ill meaning bad. Okay, Yahawashi is devising an evil time against this whole entire family. All right, from whence ye shall not remove your necks. You're not going to take your neck off this chopping block. Okay, we went into captivity, okay, as the chosen people of the Lord. How much more you? Okay, how much more you? Shh. Which you shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughtily, for the time is evil. Okay, see, this time is getting evil, and this is prophecy, okay, against Esau, Edom. All right, as he called it, manifest destiny, as he was slaughtering, okay, the natives, as he took us into captivity from the interiors of Africa, put us on those slave ships, okay, brought us to the new world, as he would say. Okay, he called it manifest destiny. As we build up his kingdom, he called it manifest destiny. Well, guess what? You got some more manifest destiny getting ready to come. Okay, prophecy against Edom. Okay, your ass getting ready to build up our kingdom. Your ass getting ready to go into captivity. Okay, it's getting ready to play out. Prophecy against Edom, as this says. All right, as the headline reads. And the point that I want to get to is in verse 13. But we're going to start up at verse 7 and read into it. Okay, we're in a time where Yahawashi is getting ready to make good on prophecy. Okay, and the main prophecy we're ready for it to come past. Okay, is the destruction of Esau, Edom's kingdom, and Yahawashi to deliver his elect. We ready to go home. Okay, we're ready to go home, and we're throwing up heavy prayers that Yahawashi continue to ramp that war up over there in the Middle East, because that's where it's starting from. Okay, he's getting ready to bring all these nations down to the valley of Yahawashi so he can judge. Okay, and doing judgment, guess what? Yahawashi is going to deliver his elect. We ready to go home. Okay, we're ready to go home. Prophecy concerning Edom is getting ready to play out. All right. This is Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Okay, because right now we see those heathen we see the heathen raging, as it tells you in Psalms 2. Okay, trying to set up this new world order. Okay, we see them raging. All right, let's get it. This is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Okay, it's a very vain thing for this devil to really think he's going to set up, okay, this NWO. Okay, it's a vain thing to really think he's going to put this RFID microchip in the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, when he make this thing mandatory, okay, and when he start trying to touch the elect of the nation of Israel, just know that Yahawashi is at the door. Okay, because we crying out to our power and he's coming. Okay, he's coming. Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord. Okay, and they're speaking about this NWO and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Okay, because they're taking counsel to set up this NWO. They're taking counsel against the elect of the nation of Israel, against all humanity, honestly. Okay, because this is a wicked goddamn king. Okay, but he's mainly worried about the nation of Israel. Okay, and more importantly, the elect. All right. Verse 3, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. And see, that's what's getting ready to happen. Yahawashi got this devil in a whole entire trick bag. Okay, this nigga is not going to be let go. Okay, like he's doing something outside of prophecy, like he's doing something outside of the Lord's will. Okay, see, the will of the Lord is getting ready to be fulfilled. Okay, Yahawashi is going to make good on every word. Okay, including overthrowing this wicked ruler. Okay, let's read again. This is Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is there wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him. Okay, and we're rejoicing. Okay, we see this nigga on the back foot. We see this nigga stumbling and falling. Okay, Yahawashi is getting ready to bring this calamity upon Esau. Okay, for I will bring the calamity upon Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Okay, so Yahawashi is getting ready to visit this nigga. Okay, if great gatherers come to thee, would thou not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy until they had enough. But I have made Esau bare. Okay, this nigga is bare. Okay, this nigga don't know where to go. Every time he turn left, okay, calamities. Every time he turn right, calamities. We see how this war going, calamities. All right, even his own people over here don't believe this nigga no more. Okay, they know this bitch is going down. Okay, the ship is the ship is being shit. I lost my damn train of thought. The ship is going down, basically. At the end of the day, this ship is going down. Okay, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not. Okay, leave the fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let the widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Okay, and that's speaking about the Israelites. We drunken of this cup. Okay, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink. You getting ready to drink, okay, of this cup of lamentation, mourning, and woes. You're getting ready to go into captivity. Okay, you're not going to be able to remove your neck from this judgment. This is prophecy against Esau, Edom. All right, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall be a desolation. And that's the end game. Okay, matter of fact, let's get it. That's the end game. Okay, Basra is going to be a desolation. Okay, this is Isaiah 34. All right, we're going to get straight to the point, because I got to get ready for the Passover, you know, which is a solemn assembly, very heavy in the spirit. And guess what? We're throwing up these prayers that Yahawashi cut the time short for his elect's sake, that he overthrow America, Babylon the Great. Isaiah 34, getting straight to the point. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay, for the sword of the Lord is filled with blood, is made fat with the fatness, with the blood of the lambs and goats, with the fats of kidneys and ram. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's getting ready to happen. Okay, and we understand there's other prophecies that have to be fulfilled. Jacob's trouble. Okay, the MOTB being implemented, but everything is lining up. Okay, and them dominoes are going to fall. Okay, going back to Jeremiah 49. All right, and we'll read verse 13 again. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. This place will never be rebuilt again. This is going to be a perpetual waste. Okay, and once again, once the elect get taken up, changed, okay, you know, and we come back down out of those chariots, guess what? Esau, Edom, prophecy is going to continue to play out on your ass, okay? Prophecy is going to continue to play out on your ass. Because what? Because guess what? We got a prophecy concerning your ass in the book of Obadiah, okay, that has to play out, all right? Prophecy is playing out against your ass, all right? Prophecy has walked your ass down in the earth, okay, and you have no chance, all right? We pray to Yahawashi that he wrap your ass up. All right. Get this nigga off the chessboard, Yahawashi. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawashi Ba'Shem Rekakwadash. Double honors to the head apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf. Shalom.